Hello and welcome to my channel. Ever since Mattel announced their Monster High Moonspell Magic dolls, I've been in a very witchy mood, like super witchy mood. I've been pining for those dolls. Practical Magic 2 is coming out, and the original Practical Magic is like one of my favorite movies ever. I love it so much. I watch it probably at least once a year. I love this movie so much. I've even started writing a witchy book. I am a writer. I have written a couple novels. It's been a couple years since I finished one. So I got in the mood to write a witchy novel, so I'm doing that. And then I decided to go on eBay and get some more Bratzillaz dolls. I have 3 of them that I showed in a previous video when I talked about the Moonspell Magic dolls, and that also reminded me that I wanted more. The Bratzillaz dolls, they're supposed to be witch dolls. I kind of want to talk about them sometime, just like what all the releases look like. Bratzillaz really kind of went off the rails. They were kind of witchy, but I think they were still really focused on trying to keep up with Monster High, so they were doing more of that instead of just sticking to witchy vibes. So I'm kind of collecting them, but I'm like picking and choosing because I don't like all of them and I don't need all of them, but I picked up 2 that I have been eyeballing. This first one is Illiana Honesty. She seems to be from India. She's got this cute little elephant, and the elephant is just a cardboard cutout. I don't know why they just didn't give us like a little plastic familiar. I got after the Moonspell Magic dolls because none of them had familiars, but a lot of the Monster High characters have pets. So like, why do the Moonspell Magic girls not get any sort of pets or familiars? And this, look how cute he is. Why can't we have a cute little plastic familiar? They did it with Novi Stars. Even the little alien girls had pets. But we just get these little cutouts. So this is Bratzillaz. They call it the House of the Witch. And this is the second release. The second release is called Back to Magic. We have these 3 characters are core characters. We have Jade, Megana, and Sasha Bella. And they're like a play on words of main characters from Bratz. Like this is Jade, this is Megan, and Sasha. So, but they're supposed to be like their cousins or something like that. And then with this second wave, they introduced these 2 characters. It says, introducing 2 new witches from different parts of the world. And you see this really awkward art. It's okay, it's not great. It says, she's not a spy or a super sleuth, but Illiana will make you tell the truth. What her friends love about her, you can always believe everything she says. So her name is Illiana Honesty, and apparently she's very much into telling the truth, and she possibly can do spells to also make you tell the truth. That is her deal with her elephant that never forgets. This doll in particular is actually really easy to get a hold of, and she's really easy to get a hold of in box. So I bought her in box so I could have all the stuff with her, and this box is actually really banged up, which works really well for me because I am going to open her and I won't feel as bad about opening a pristine box, because these dolls are getting they're getting older and they're getting harder to find. And you can see like how old, like there's things in this box. Her hat has fallen off, if you can see. I don't know how well you can see, but like plastic stuff. There were little plastic ties here that held up the broom. The broom goes right here, but they've broken from just being old. And then you can see the plastic here. Her little witch hat would be on her head, but it's gotten old and has broken too. Her witch hat is in here. I can hear it. You can hear it in there. It's in there. So we are, and you can see the boxes. The box has been crunched. So we're going to take her out of the box so we can play with her and pose her and set her up on my desk so I can look at her always because she's so pretty. And then the second one I have is one that I paid a lot of money for. This is Victoria Antique. And she's one of the higher sought ones. People really like Victoria. She is, I would guess, Chinese. If you've got treasure that's falling apart, Victoria Antique gives it a new start. She sees the beauty under the dust and the cobwebs. Okay, she makes things new. That's actually not a bad power. If you got like an old car and you're like, I had an old car that I really didn't want to part with, but it just kept breaking down. I totally would have used the spell on that car and kept it forever. But she's one I really wanted, and I was just going to pay the money. And actually, I got a pretty good deal on her. I was looking at 2 different Victorias on eBay, and one was out of the box, and I don't think she was even complete, and she was roughly the same price as this one in the box. So I was like, I'm going to get it in the box. I'm going to get her all nice and new, and I am going to open her. But she's going to stay nice and neat because I am an adult collector. We're not going to let anything happen to her, but I am going to open both of these dolls. And I'm going to do this one on camera since it's already kind of chewed up, and the other one I'm going to open a little more carefully. But since, it's harder to get a hold of these old dolls in the box, I think it's fun to see how they were packaged. And clearly this is not going to be easy to open. I like some of that newer packaging now. I still like Rainbow High, how you just like take a little knife and like boop, 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 all the tape, and then you can just open up the box. That's really nice. Like this, like once you open up, it's ruined. Like there's no putting them back in the box. There's no way I can open this up without just... And it always opens like this. Like you can never... You can never open this up and like keep this whole. It's always gonna do that. There we go. There's her hat. It just, these hats are so weird. Is it supposed to be like that? Or is this hat kind of abused too? Do you see how it's like poking out? I don't think my other hats do that. Look at that. Yeah, I bet I can push it back in. But this poor box has been way abused. We know it's been way abused. It's time to let this poor girl out. And here's her broom that is also her brush. Which I don't think, because she's from another culture, I don't think the broom relates. But she's got to have a brush. Even though all her hair is also pulled up, like there's really nothing to brush unless you undo her hair. But like this is, like it really wouldn't cost them much money to make a little plastic guy. Or like a little cute potion bottle or a book. But we get the doll and a hat and this broom. And I am going to quickly take her out and take Victoria out, and then we will look at them. All right, I've got them all opened here. Took a little while, as it usually does with MGA, because they want to just put the doll in there so solid. It is crazy. Here is Illiana's box. It is kind of like I really just tore it up trying to get her out. The most annoying thing was this braid, like this little black tie that's supposed to hold her braid together was actually in the plastic, or in the this cardboard here. Like it was inside it. I had to break it like this to get it out, and I broke the string that holds this braid together, which is so, why did they do that? That's so weird. So I'm gonna take some black thread and tie that back up, and then you can see I broke this here. So I had a really hard time just trying to be able to see these ties. I can see them now, and I can cut this off, but I didn't want to do it in the box, so I just ripped it off because I wanted to make sure I got her out okay, and I wasn't going to like cut all her hair off trying to get her out. But, oh, and she's got this also, like this is also coming out because it got cut so I could pull her out of the box. So this needs a tie as well. I've got some clear plastic ties. We'll probably put that in there. So her hair is very much, I think I'll do that with this too. Clear plastic tie, clear plastic tie. But she is just gorgeous. Hey! My cat is chewing on the box, which she does. She is a little trash gremlin, but here's her face. So pretty. The inset eyes get me every time. I love them so much. Here are her earrings. This is her cute little outfit. This is the crest of the school. Very cute. This material's got a shimmer on one side. Her pants are adorable. And they have really nice movement. Look at that. Side to side. They still have the pancake hands. And she's got like some henna, I think is what it's called on there. Cute. Cute. Really nice movement. Oh, my cat tried to grab the braid because that is what she does. She plays with everything and she chews on everything. I have a trash gremlin cat. She is right. You gonna chew on that too? Now you're thinking about it. Okay, and here is Victoria. Her hat is still pretty good. The plastic is still right on there. And you can see how the underside of the hat is supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be flat. And this one has popped out. But I guess that's kind of nice. Because I could totally... Like, I just have these little plastic hair ties. Which would absolutely work. If I just, like, looped that in there and then closed it off. So we might do that, but the hats are so weird. Like, they're just too small. I would love to have, like, big floppy witch hats. That would be so cool. But they're kind of cute. This one looks better when they kind of painted in the dips. Like, this one could use that. In fact, I could probably even do that. I could do that with my own paint. Let's look at her face. Like, these are so cool. She's got this green stripe on both sides of her, in her hair. Look at those eyes. The faces are so pretty. I can't get over how pretty the faces are of these dolls. And she's got like the fun scales because she's possibly part dragon. Her little pet is actually like, it's a turtle dragon. It's really cute. Like, why couldn't we get more accessories? Like, I'd like a plastic pet and like a little potion in a book. It would be so cute. So cute. And they just have, like, they have such great outfits. I would never want to redress them. I would just want to have them on display. These are so fun. Like, this is just such an out there outfit. But it just, because they're like witchy, so it kind of works. Because you got to be a little eccentric when you're a witch. And she's got these like cute leg warmers and these really interesting shoes. I don't think we got to Illiana's shoes. Hers are kind of, they're very basic, but they match her aesthetic. They're just so pretty. And she's got the same movement too. There's the waist and then the legs. Like, I'm just going to sit both of these girls on my desk with my other three that I have. Is anybody else like a face girl? Like, I just love the faces. And I'm with this with action figures too. I have to really like the faces to get the figure. And I just like, look at that. It kind of looks like she follows Doesn't it look like that she's watching the camera? Oh, I love that. Yeah, I understand why she is very expensive. I paid a really good amount of money for her. I paid a lot of money. Like I'm not going to pretend that I didn't. I paid a ton of money for this doll. Not a ton. I've paid more. I've paid more for some other dolls like my Novi Hide, my Novi Stars. Those are my Novi Stars dolls. I have some really expensive ones because those are my favorites. You know, like my favorite. Those are the ones that I will drop money for. But I am so happy. I'm so happy with both of these. She has such gorgeous face and like these kind of violet, pinkish violet eyes. Beautiful. Look at that lip and just the makeup. I she like I said, this particular doll is very easy to get in box. Like I find her in box for sale everywhere. How do you not want to keep her? Look how pretty she is. How I don't understand keeping them in the box. Don't you want to like touch them and like put them on your shelf and put them where you can look at them and just really look at their faces? Ah. And I'm just rambling now. These are my two dolls. I am feeling the witchy vibes. I've been reading witchy books. I am writing a witchy novel. I am probably going to have a watch party for Practical Magic before Practical Magic 2 comes out and probably invite all my friends to go see the second one. So it's just going to be a witchy year this year. And I thank you for watching. Feel free to send me any witchy vibes if you like. Feel free, if you know really good witch books, send me your recommendations because I'm kind of just in the dark. Like I'm just like Googling like what are good witchy books or like if you like practical magic, what are good books or stuff like that. So if you have read a witchy book and you really, really like it, you think it's really like high quality, good book, send it my way because I will possibly check it out. Okay, thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.